How's Drew doing? I know that he's not in custody. Did the Navy drop the charges?
Drew's been exonerated. Because of you. For helping Drew.
That's fine.
Jason, will you let me thank you, please?
You already thanked me, Sam.
Well, I'm trying to thank you again. You're a big, strong guy. You can stand there and be thanked again, you know?
Why are you getting mad at me?
Because it wasn't fair to ask you to get involved, and I did it anyway because I knew you would, and I knew you would come through, and you did. When I was sitting at the police station listening to you go over what happened, I realized that I had been so focused on Drew and how much he was hurting that I didn't pay attention to you and everything that's been taken away from you.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I don't know what else to do. I love him. I married him.
I know. What was the point? What does Faison get out of putting somebody else in my place? And you know the worst thing? It's Bernie. He died for no reason. He died because Faison knew that I would show up if Bernie called me.
Stop it, please, just stop. Yes, Bernie died that night and it was a terrible loss. He was a kind man, but there were other losses that night. I put on my wetsuit and I went into that harbor myself to look for you. I found the Phoenix figurine. The one that you gave me for Christmas. I should have known. The official story never had it up.
Well, you couldn't have known.
There was Faison. He was at the PCPD, and I went there to question him, but I couldn't get any answers
But
from
you had
him.
no way of knowing what questions to
I
even
had
ask.
my heart. I would come down here at night, and I would just stare out at the water. I think part of me was waiting for you.
And you thought I came back.
I thought your brother was you. Knowing that he's not, I could never, ever regret loving him. I just realized
What?
my wedding ring. I got it from you. It belonged to your grandmother.
My grandfather wanted you to have it. You know, he said if we were as happy as... he wanted you to have it.
Because I was your wife. But I'm not anymore. And when he asked me to marry him, he put this ring on my finger. But it wasn't his to give. It's yours.
The person who betrayed Faison by keeping me alive, they think, you know, I can be in Port Charles.
What are you talking about?
The guy who was keeping me in Russia, Dr. Klein, he called his client and he traced the call back to Port Charles, and Britt said Faison came back to Port Charles to look for
Why
the
are you
traitor.
talking about a traitor in Faison when I'm trying to give you back your
Because
wedding ring?
Faison is the reason you're trying to give me the ring back. He's the reason I lost 5 years of my life, and you married somebody you thought was me, so yeah, I want to know why.
I'm married to Drew. We have a life together. We have a family. We have Danny and Scout. I know Danny's your son. But he loves Drew. And it's a family, and I know that's what you've always wanted for him.
You're right, I do.
I cannot keep this ring because I can't keep the promises. They were made with it, so you have to take it back. Take it.
I can't, it's yours.
Not anymore.
Please, I understand why you can't wear the ring, but it belongs to you. You keep it. Just give it to Emily Scout when she's old enough, okay?
No, Drew wouldn't. That's not fair to Drew.
Then give it to Danny. He's our son. And someday he can give it to a woman that he loves.
You just pointed out the obvious that we're not legally married because
Because he's not Jason.
Oh, yeah. And he just asked me to marry him again.
What did you say? Drew asked you to marry him, which means you're not married at this moment. That means you can take a breath and you have time to think.
Yeah, but I shouldn't need that.
Why not?
Because it's just a name. It's just a piece of paper. It shouldn't change anything.
Are you kidding? This is an insane situation, Sam. And I get what you're doing, okay? Hell, I wish I could do the same thing, but I am just...
You are too selfish.
I am. Yeah. And I'm okay with that, as long as I come from an honest place. You love Jason. And no matter how much you try to guard your heart or tell yourself that you don't feel it, that love is going to will its way out, Sam.
I know.
That.
I love Jason. I would never deny that.
You are denying it. He's out there thinking he's doing the noble thing. You're out here doing the same. And no one is happy and no one wins. You're just worried about Drew.
Wow. He's going through hell right now. How could I not be worried?
But Jason didn't do anything to Drew. Jason is just as much a victim as anyone.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you? Because it really seems like Drew has all of your sympathy. That Drew's the only one who's allowed to grieve. Jason came back after being held captive for 5 years, and his entire life was given away. And everyone's wringing their hands over Drew.
Jason's gonna be fine. He can handle it.
Stop for a second and listen to yourself. Did you hear what you said? That is exactly why you're with Drew, and exactly why it's a mistake. It's admitted that you love Jason.
Yeah, and I'm sure I always will.
You know, you can love two people at the same time. But you can only be with one. And I can tell you this from personal experience. Be with the one that gets you. I mean, that really gets you. All the way to your toes. Otherwise, what's the point?